Have you ever been in a relationship where no matter how hard you try to communicate your needs and wants, you just end up being ignored or dismissed? Eventually, you lose your temper with them and they turn it back on you, telling you that you're the problem. They say things like, "No one can make you feel a certain way," or "Your feelings aren't my problem." Ouch. Implying that you're the one making things difficult and you need to work harder to make the relationship better. I can't put into words my feelings whenever I hear another one of my clients tell me that their loved one dismissed them in such a way. The legitimate reactions when they're trying to address problems in the relationship and get ignored. Of course you're going to get annoyed, feel frustrated, even angry, and eventually lose your temper. You're only human, and you can only tolerate so much nonsense. I'm sorry if you have found yourself in this type of relationship. With over 10 years of experience as a hypnotherapist, specialising in treating emotional issues like these, I've helped hundreds of people overcome this challenge. This has not only improved their relationships with themselves, but also with their partners, families, and friends. In this video, I'm going to discuss what it actually means when someone says to you, "No one can make you feel a certain way," and what you can do about it. So let's get stuck straight in. When you get upset with someone because they're dismissive of your needs, wants, or desires in a relationship, and they turn around and tell you, "Your feelings aren't my problem," what they're really saying is, "I don't care about what you want or how you feel. It's not my problem. Don't try and make it my problem. It's your problem. You deal with it. I'm not changing for you. You need to change for me." It's a bitter pill to swallow, but when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Actions speak louder than words. What are their choices and actions telling you about them? Are they listening to you? Are they taking on board what you're telling them? Are they putting in the effort to make compromises? Do they want to make you happy? Is it a give and take, or all take, take, take? If you find that your relationship has become a one-way street where you're doing all the giving and they're doing all the taking, then you're no longer in a healthy relationship. They're using you. Their actions are telling you that they no longer love and care for you.
End of story. Goodbye, the end.
I'm not here to sugarcoat it. You need to hear the truth. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I really am. But isn't it better to face the truth than to live in denial? Now, when life gives you lemons, it's time to make lemonade. And what I mean by that is to empower yourself to be the boss of your emotions so that no one else can make you feel a certain way ever again. The meaning of no one can make you feel a certain way. When your partner says it, they are weaponizing it against you, using it to hurt you intentionally. This tactic is a form of emotional manipulation and can be deeply damaging. By saying things like, "You're too sensitive," or "You're overreacting," they aim to undermine your feelings and invalidate your emotional experiences. This can make you doubt yourself and feel as though your emotions are wrong or unjustified. When I say to my clients, "No one can make you feel a certain way," I'm highlighting the idea that you have control over your own emotions. This phrase means that even though people and situations can affect you, it's ultimately up to you to decide how you feel and respond. The key difference is empowerment versus manipulation. My intention is to help you recognize your own agency and resilience so you can manage your emotions in a healthy way. In contrast, your partner's use of a similar statement is meant to strip you of your control, making you feel powerless and dependent on their approval. This can lead to a cycle of self-doubt and decreasing self-esteem, where you begin to question your own perceptions and reactions. You might start to believe that you are indeed oversensitive, or that your feelings are not valid, which can erode your sense of self and make it harder to stand up for your own needs and boundaries. This form of emotional abuse can be particularly harmful for highly sensitive people who already have a heightened awareness of others' emotions and reactions. When your sensitivity is used against you, it can amplify feelings of vulnerability and isolation. Recognizing this manipulation is crucial in reclaiming your emotional health. By understanding that you have the power to control your reactions and feelings, you can begin to set boundaries and protect yourself from emotional harm. Emotional autonomy and personal responsibility. Emotional autonomy means you have the power to manage your own emotions. When you hear, "No one can make you feel a certain way," it means you're responsible for your own emotions. Instead of blaming others for how you feel, you should look at yourself and your situation or circumstances and understand why you feel that way. For example, if someone says something mean to you, your first reaction might be to feel hurt. But if you take responsibility for your feelings, you can choose to not let their words affect you as much. You can decide to stay confident and not let their negativity bring you down. You can choose to stand up for yourself and tell them not to speak to you like that. And if there is a pattern of disrespect or abuse, you can choose to leave the situation. It's all about empowerment. You do not have to accept being treated badly. Remember, be careful what you tolerate. You're teaching people how to treat you. Philosophical underpinnings. The ancient Greek philosophers, like the Stoics, also believed in controlling their own emotions. They taught that you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. This belief helps you stay calm and in control, no matter what life throws at you. For example, if you lose a game, instead of getting angry or upset, you can choose to see it as a chance to learn and get better. By focusing on what you can control, you own your reactions. You can handle challenges with a positive attitude. I have found that as I have emotionally matured and done the work on myself, my relationship has improved because I am able to control my emotions a lot better, therefore being a positive influence on my partner, giving us greater peace and harmony in the relationship. If you would like help in improving your own emotional intelligence to improve your relationship, then I have created a guide outlining my rescue method to being the boss of your emotions so that they don't get the best of you. You can find the link to download my guide in the description below. Practical implications. Understanding that no one can make you feel a certain way has real-life benefits. It helps you become emotionally stronger and more stable. When you recognize and change negative thoughts, you can improve your mood and outlook on life. In relationships, this idea helps you communicate better and resolve conflicts more peacefully. When you take charge of your emotions, you're less likely to blame others for how you feel. This reduces arguments and promotes understanding and respect between you and others. No one can make you feel a certain way reminds you that you have the power to control your own emotions. By taking responsibility for your feelings, you can become more resilient and positive. This mindset helps you improve yourself and your relationships. Remember, while you can't control what happens to you, you can always control how you respond. This is a key part of growing up and becoming emotionally mature. If you're still here and you got value from this video, then why not subscribe to this channel? I release a new video every week on content similar to this one, focusing on issues that we HSPs face on a daily basis and giving you tips and tricks on what you can do to turn your sensitivity into a superpower.